Hopefully all of you find it safe. I am also finding it safe, my dear friends. Today for 1 hour, I am going to concentrate on the part of latest RTP released by the CA Institute for December 2021 examination. Today and tomorrow, 2 days lecture it is, special class on RTP. My dear friends, before commencing the session, I would like to bring to a notice important announcement, my dear friends. Many of our below students are expected this particular iconic flagship program. Now it has been finally launched. CF Final iconic flagship program for CF Final aspirants, where you will get the ultimate benefits from the exam point of view. Dedicated doubt solving is available when you subscribe for this iconic subject-wise doubt solving professionals to solve your conceptual queries live on daily basis. That is very important, highly useful for the CF final aspirants. Printed books, many of the students are asking, sir, soft copy difficult to access and to hold it and read, sir. We want hard copies, printed books. Now, in this iconic flagship program, Unacademy offers to the students who subscribe for iconic the printed books providing now from Unacademy top educators and assures academics educators. Test series also be conducting test for each attempt May 2022 onwards. Detailed evaluation of your paper, personalized feedback how to improve the presentation skills is offering under this particular iconic program. Discord, connect to your peer group, doubt solving professionals in Unacademy team, where CA final plus benefits included, that is subscribed students, India's top educators, live interactive classes, structured course and PDFs test series is available under this particular iconic program, my dear friends. Subscription is as follows. CA Final Group 1, 12-month subscriptions where 2,375 monthly, and if you go 24 months, 1,417 per month, 36 months if you go subscription, 1,083 per month you have to pay. Group 1. Same way, subscription for Group 2 also. Same fees, same price has been mentioned for this particular iconic subscription. Highly useful, ultimate benefit to the students. Dear friends, here, while subscribing, please use my referral code RAFI10 for your subscription. While subscribing it, you will get 10% flat discount. With this, let us start now today's special class, my dear friends. We concentrating now RTP, Indirect Taxes, paper number 8 for your December 2021 CA final group 2 paper number 8 Indirect Tax Laws. Excellent RTP. Mind-blowing questions are there. One can expect in the examination. Now I am presenting, please listen. Once you understand, a revision of this RTP become damn easy at your end. So with that intention, I am bringing to your notice, my dear friends, the first and foremost, question number 1, where we have the multiple choice questions. Now reading as follows. Very important question. Start with SR Associates is a partnership firm registered under the GST in the state of Rajasthan. In the month of July, following transactions were made by SR Associates. 1. purchase of commodity X on 1st July for an amount of 5 lakhs at the rate of 1000 rupees per ton from open market. The said commodity was deposited in the warehouse of NCDX Limited and Agricultural Commodity Exchange in Rajasthan as a security against transactions entered by SR Associates on the same day. Point number 2. In order to hedge the aforesaid transaction on 1st July, SR Associates undertook a derivative sale transaction in futures contract for the month of August at NCDEX at the rate of 1100 per ton. Point number 3. SR Associates took subscription for an artificial intelligence AI based platform from an unrelated party. ABC Incorporation, a company based in United States, US, to get real-time updates on the pricing of commodity X in the international market. ABC Incorporation charged rupees 50,000 for such subscription. The invoice was issued to SR Associates on 1st July, but the payment was made to ABC Incorporation of US on 20th August. Point number 4. NCDX charges rent from SR Associates at the rate of rupees 10,000 per month and service charges at the rate of rupees 20,000 per month. Point number 5. On the date of expiry of future contract of the month of August, 31st August, for commodity X, the rate of commodity X was 900 rupees per ton. SR Associates squared off the contract for the month of August at the same rate. Continuation, my dear friends. Further, point number 6. NCDX charged brokerage on the transactions, both purchase and sale of derivatives contract separately at the rate of rupees 5,000 per contract from SR Associates in the month when such transaction was entered and when such transaction was squared off. Point number 7. On the purchase of commodity X, additional levy in form of mandi tax was applicable at the rate of 10 rupees per ton, which is not included in the rate per ton under point number 1 above. All the amounts given above are exclusive of GST unless otherwise provided. The opening balance of input tax credit for the relevant tax period of SR Associates is nil. Subject to the information given above, assume that all the other conditions necessary for availing ITC have been fulfilled. Assume that there is no other outward or inward supply transaction apart from aforesaid transactions in the month of July and August. GST is applicable in the aforesaid case scenario at the following rates unless otherwise specified. 1. Intrastate supply 9% CGST, 9% HST. Interstate supply 18% HST. Based on the facts of the case scenario above, choose the most appropriate answer to the question number 1 to question number 5 as follows. So this question is more about security market, where you have identified correctly which one is the taxable, what value taxable, how much is the tax to be paid. These are not the points maybe expecting from this particular given question. It's an interesting question, my dear friends. One can expect in the coming examination of December 2021 for CF Final Group 2, paper number 8, Indirect Tax Laws. Point number 1 reading. Come to the taxable value of supply of commodity X procured by SR associates in the month of July. What is the value of purchases of commodity X? As you are aware of that, in the given program they said, here, purchase of commodity X in the month of July, 1st of July, how much? 5 lakhs. They're given directly. So while arranging the value, look here, my dear friends, answer to this here for the question number 1 here, this particular question number 1, answer to question number 1. In that case, they are telling here, so purchase price how much? Purchase price of commodity X, 5 lakhs they purchase. They said, plus any additions are there, the purchase price to derive here. If you refer here, this thereafter is a hedging transaction. It is not covered here. It is inward supply. Then it is what we can call commodity future contract rate of commodity 9 rupees they dispose of, which is not a supply. Thereafter, they mentioned here. What they mentioned here, this particular transaction cost it is not a cost of purchase of the commodity. On the purchase of commodity X, additional levy of Mandi tax. Sir, as aware of that, under the valuation of value of supply of goods or services, where section 15, subsection 2, clause B, which clause A especially, under section 15, subsection 2, clause A, which talks about all taxes and duties should be added in the value of supply, if not added, except the GST taxes. The Mandi tax, not a GST tax, therefore will form part of the value of taxable supply. Therefore, here you have to say that Mandi tax. How much they said here? Mandi tax they're charging here 10 rupees per ton. How many tons they purchase? They're given here. How many tons they purchase? They purchase here almost all 5 lakhs divided by 1000 rupees per ton. Therefore, 500 tons it is. So in that given case, 10 rupees per ton. So 500 tons multiplied by 10 rupees per ton, which is equal to rupees 5,000. That's it. The value of purchase cost of the commodity. Purchase cost of commodity X. How much means 5,05,000. Where it is suitable, in which area it is suitable. A, B, C D they given here. A 5 lakhs, no, it is not so. It is not so. This is the answer. Answer is D, which is 5,05,000. Got the clarity, my dear friends? As simple as this. Further, what they're asking here, compute the value of outward supply made by SR associates in the month of August. What is the outward supply here? They have been said here by informing us on the date of expiry of future contract. Future contracts are none other than securities market transactions. Securities market transaction, buying and selling of securities, which includes derivatives. Cannot be treated as supply, neither goods nor services. Section 2, Section 52 of the CGST does not include securities. Section 2, Section 1 or 2 of the services, name the services of definition under the CGST. Section 2, Section 1 or 2 of the CGST Act, service does not include securities. Therefore, securities, which includes derivatives, neither goods nor services. As a result, this 9 rupees per ton multiplied by 500 tons, which is not a supply under the GST. Therefore, what is they asking here? They're asking here, compute the value of outward supply. Nil. Nil is the answer. Reason, it is not a supply. Answer is A. Nil is the answer. Because securities, neither goods nor services. Neither goods nor service. Therefore, value is nil. Value of outward supply nil under GST. Further, my dear friends, they are asking point number 3. What is the time of supply? Time of supply of subscription of artificial intelligence AI based platform by SR Associates. They given here 1st July. Thereafter 31st August, 20th August, 31st July. Which one is correct? Let us see. What is that particular transaction? Look here. If you look, my dear friends, here, point number 3, carefully refer. SR Associates took subscription on an artificial intelligence based platform from an unrelated party, ABC Incorporation, who is based in United States, to get real-time updates. That means import of services from non-related person. In that case, time of supply, they're asking. Time of supply, you are aware of that, my dear friends? The date of payment is a time of supply if the payment made within 60 days from the date of invoice. If not, time of supply is equal to the first day that occurs after expiry of 60 days from the date of invoice is a time of supply as referred under section 13 subsection 3 of CGST Act. Time of supply for import of services or time of supply in the case where reverse charge applies. Time of supply in the case of reverse charge apply other than a transaction between associated enterprises in case of import of services. Here, they are not the associated enterprises, but import of services. Reverse charge applicable as per section 5, subsection 3. Recipient liable to pay GST. Recipient liable to pay GST. What is the time of supply? Refer section 13, subsection 3, which says the date of payment by the recipient to the supplier of service is the time of supply if the payment is made within 60 days from the date of invoice. If the payment not made within 60 days from the date of invoice, the first day that occurs after expiry of 60 days from the date of invoice is the time of supply. Now in the given case, when the invoice date, the invoice was issued by to SR Associates on 1st July. From this date, within 60 days, have made the payment, but the payment was made by to ABC Incorporation on 20th August. That means from 1st of July to 20th of August, within 60 days, payment has been made. Therefore, for SR Associates, time of supply under RCM is the date of payment. That is 31st August is the time of supply TOS, where it is going to match. Look here, my dear friends. In the given case, point number 3. Look here. 31st August. 31st August. 31st August. 31st August, what I mentioned here. Am I right? 31st of August is what I mentioned here is the time of supply in the given case. So, my dear friends, for the question number 3, time of supply here is 31st August. Answer B. Answer B is the when they meant 31st August, 20th August. 1 minute, listen and just recapitulate correctly. When they meant, my dear sir, payment meant 20th August. So in the given case, my dear, payment meant within 60 days. 31st of August is maybe the last date to make the payment, but they made payment within that date. So 20th August. 20th August, the date of actual payment. I said no, the date of actual payment is the time of supply. The payment made by the SR Associates within 60 days from the date of invoice. He made it within 60 days. Therefore, 20th of August is the time of supply, not equal to 31st August. Therefore, in the given case, the right answer is here is answer C. Look here. 20th August, actual date of payment. So 20th August. Further, my dear friends, they are asking here. Point number 4. Compute the net GST payable in cash by SR Associates for the month of August. Net GST payable by cash. Net GST payable by cash. SR Associates for the month of August. Dear friends, in the given problem, they have not sold the commodity. They just entered the future contract and they are holding that commodity X. Then payment by cash when will become only in the case where there may be any reverse charge on which recipient liable to pay GST without utilization of input cascade should make the payment by electronic cash ledger. In the given case, there is no supply taken place. Only in the given case here, import of supply. Just refer no time of supply 20th of August. There, the value of supply at what value they imported at rupees 50,000. They import the services. So import of services will be under RCM. SR Associate liability to pay GST under Section 5, Section 3 of the IGST Act. As a result, my dear friends, in the given case, question number 4, for which answer, the rupees 50,000 they imported, on which IGST liable to pay 18%. On rupees 50,000, 18%, how much comes? Rupees 9,000. This much has to pay by electronic cash ledger without utilization of input tax credit. So 9,000 rupees is the solution in the given case. There is no other output tax liability in the given problem. How much here? 9,000. See, here is the answer. So answer D is the right answer here, which is rupees 9,000 to pay by electronic cash ledger. Got the clarity, my dear friends? Further, point number 5 referring, conclude that input tax credit balance available with SR Associates for the month of July. What is the input tax credit available? That means in the month of July, what is credit shown in the electronic credit ledger? The value they are asking. In that case, in this process, I am bringing to a notice the points one by one here as follows. Dear friends, look here. We are here. In the given case, what are the points are mentioned here? They mentioned here is a purchase. So, purchase of commodities at rupees 5,50,000. This 5 lakh plus 5,000 is Monday tax. So 5,000. 5,05,000 which attract the GST. Yes, they purchase here from the market. Therefore, which attract 18% GST. So I will refer here. So input tax credit for the month of July is purchase of commodity X. How much? 5,05,000. GST thereon at the rate of 18%. So 5,05,000 multiplied by 18%. Here comes here rupees 90,900 is one of the amount of ITC. Further, my dear sir, in the given case, further they said here, it is a future transaction. It is not going to be attached to GST. No ITC. This particular rupees 50,000 on which I am going to be paid the GST, rupees 50,000 import of services. What I am going to pay GST without rupees ITC, I can avail that ITC in the same month. Therefore, my dear friends, so import of services, how much it is? Rupees 50,000 on which GST 18%. comes to rupees 9,000. I can avail the ITC in the given case. They're asking here the input tax kit available to us. Let's see the further points. What are the points are going to cover? Let us see here. Further, NCDF charges rent from SR associates at the rate of rupees 10,000 rupees per month and service charges at the rate of rupees 20,000 per month. So the SR rent charges inward supply qualify for ITC. So 10,000 per month, the particular rental charges, service charges 20,000, both are qualify under ITC here. Rental charges 10,000 plus the service charges rupees 20,000. Both will attract GST. It is 18%. 20,000 plus 10,000, 30,000, on which 18%. I will say here rupees 30,000, on which 18%, 5,400. Thereafter, my dear friends, they given here transaction of what? Transaction future contract given. It is not going to come here at all because that is supply. Further, what is transaction given here? That transaction is given here. Further, to have input tax unearned. NCDS charged brokerage on the transactions, both purchases and sale of derivative contracts at the rate of rupees 5,000 per contract from SR associates in the month of such transaction was entered. So July month we have paid 5 rupees is inward supply. In the month of August again rupees we paid 5 rupees on which GST August month credit. So in the month of July it is what transaction brokerage charges. So brokerage charges is taxable. So brokerage 5,000 on which 18%. How much comes here? 18%, 5,000 into 18%, rupees 900. So here, my dear friends, we are going to be consider here the following points. So 90,900 plus 900. Here coming totally here how much coming means, look here carefully, 1,06,200. But that figure is given in the problem. Refer carefully, my dear friends. In the problem they given the options. In the problem they given options. What options has been given here means, look here. 9,000 they given, come to the input tax kit balance available with SR associates for the month of July is 9,000 they given here and 16,200 is given here, 97,200 given, nil is given. Dear friends, in the given case is considered, in the given case we got 1,06,200, which includes the reverse charge. The recipient SR associates paid the GST on import of services rupees 9,000 by electronic cash ledger. I get my point. Under electronic cash ledger, he is availed credit of rupees 9,000. Under RCM, he paid the GST. The same thing level ITC, which is included in this particular 1,06,200. Let us see whether any other output tax liability is available in the given problem. Output tax liability here in the given problem. Here they enter the contract and further what is given here, further information, whether there is an output as liability. Here, this is a transaction of brokerage, forward charge only. So it must apply, it is for the SR associates, purchase tax, fine. And the amount given above is fine. In that case, my dear friends, they mentioned here the input tax kit available. How much means by deducting this rupees 9,000 from this particular total input tax kit, because in RCM credit under RCM, they ask me compute the input tax credit balance available with SR associates for the month of July. So if you deduct rupees 9,000, the balance will come here 97,200. This 97,200 input tax kit are inward supplies plus under RCM GST paid by this particular supplier with what we can call as electronic cash ledger, rupees 9,000. If you eliminate that from total credit, you will get 97,200. Here, this answer to be considered as input tax credit for the given month of July. For the given month of July. Why this particular 900 is not considered here as input tax credit? A question mark arises. Is also credit. 9,000 rupees also be ITC. In which month it is ITC? A question mark. When the time of supply taken place? Time of supply taken place for rupees 9,000 of GST in the month of August. Just now we refer now, my dear, on the top. Here, August 20th is the time of supply. Time of supply. That means when I am going to pay the GST for the RCM, in that month only that is credit, not in the month of July. So in the month of July, there is no time of supply arises for rupees 9,000 rupees of tax. Therefore, that is not a credit in the month of July. There will be a credit in the month of August when I am going to pay August due by 20th of September. In the month of August, this rupees 9,000 ITC can be availed. Got the clarity, my dear friends? So the right answer in the given case is 97,200. It means to say that in my computation, I should say that this rupees 9,000 is a ITC, not in the month of July. Not in the month of July, because time of supply for this in the month of August. Therefore, August month only I can avail ITC. ITC allowed in the month of August. Therefore, the value is 97,200 is ITC in the month of July. The answer, we got it. Further, my dear friends, with this question number 1, almost all we have been concluded by referring all the points. Yes, all the 5 points we completed. Question number 1 is concluded. Any doubt, my dear friends, in this regard? Yes? Anybody have any doubt? Question number 1, multiple choice questions. We have been analyzed. No doubt. Let us say, start with the question number. Next. Case scenario type of question it is. Now reading as follows. Case oriented type question it is. Now referring. Reading as follows, one by one. Dear friends, reading here. Mr. Ashok, proprietor of Office Link Enterprises, is engaged in trading of office stationery items in a stationery store located at Salt Lake City, Kolkata. The said store is taken on lease from Kolkata Municipal Corporation. During the financial year 1920, the turnover of Mrs. Office Link Enterprises was 14 lakhs. Mr. Ashok supplies the goods within the state of West Bengal only, but purchases stationery from its mostly from Delhi and Mumbai. He owns a duplex house in New Town, Kolkata. He stays on the ground floor and has let out the first floor to an employee of IDIC Bank, Delhi, for residential purposes. The rent for the same is paid by ICAI Bank to Mr. Ashok. He applied for GST registration voluntarily basis on 2nd April 2020, and the registration was granted to him on 9th April 2020. Details of his stock position is as under. 2nd April 2020 given, 8th April 2020 is given. Stock details. Office stationery items purchased from the registered dealer 1 lakh and 1 lakh. Books, periodicals, journals, newspapers, maps, etc. 20,000 and 30,000. The details of transactions carried out by Mr. Ashok during the financial year 2021 is furnished hereunder. 1st April 2020 to 8th April 2020, as well as 9th April 2020 to 31st of March 2020, deals are given. Sale of office stationery items, intrastate supply to registered person 3 lakh and 84 lakhs. Sale of office stationery items, intrastate supply to unregistered persons 2 lakhs and 14 lakhs. Legal fee paid to advocate rupees 10,000 only from 9th April to 31st of March 2021 period. Further, purchase of stationery items, intrastate supply received from registered person 3 lakhs and 74 lakhs. Purchase of furniture for use in own office from an unregistered person of Kolkata only in the month of after the 8th of April 1 lakh rupee purchase. Purchase of stationery item from a registered dealer in Delhi 1 lakh 80 lakhs. The lease rental to the stationery of the stationery stores paid to Kolkata Municipal Corporation. Lease rent of the stationery store paid to Kolkata Municipal Corporation 1 lakh 20,000 from 9th April onwards. Further, transaction charges paid to Gati Transporters at GTA. Tax is not payable at 12%, which is 10,000, 1 lakh 50,000. Further, my dear friends, interest paid on borrowings from BPI Bank, rupees 20,000 and 1 lakh 80,000. Accrued interest on fixed deposit with the BPI Bank from 9th April, 16,000. Rent received from IDIC Bank for its employees only from 9th April onwards, 2 lakh 40,000. Mr. Ashok went to Mumbai, Maharashtra for a business meeting in February 2020 and stayed in Hotel Blue Pines for a week. Hotel charged rupees 1 lakh taxable value for the stay. All the amounts given above are exclusive of the GST wherever applicable, unless otherwise provided. Assume that there is no other outward or inward supply of transaction apart from the aforesaid transaction in the financial year 2021. GST is payable on all inward and outward supplies except on services of transportation of goods at the following rates. Intrastate supply 6% CGST, 6% HGST. Interstate supply 12% IGST. Excellent problem. It is also voluntarily got registered in the given case. Having this concept, they're asking the points. Based on the facts of the case scenario given above, choose the most appropriate answer to question number 6 to question number 10. Excellent. So, question number 6. The value of outward supply which shall be subject to GST for the financial year 2021. They're asking outward supply, their outward supply. How much they supply, how much the GST? Outward supply, they're asking outward supply, which shall be subject to GST. My dear friends, if you refer here, they got registered voluntarily from which date? Voluntarily they got registered on 9th. So effective date of registration. Effective date of registration is 9th April 2020. From that date only, we should consider the turnover which is applicable for our GST purpose. Is clear, my dear friends? So from 9th April onwards, outward supply. Stationery 84 lakhs. Intrastate supply, GST applicable. Effectively, here they given 18%. So I will say that here intrastate supply, where CGST, HGST applicable. How much? 84 lakhs. On 84 lakh, what rate? 9% each. So 84 lakh, 9%. 7,50,000 CGST, HGST. Further, my dear friends, what is given here? Sale of office stationery item, intrastate. From 9th April only taxable. Before that, they are unrestricted person, not taxable. Intrastate supply to unrestricted person. So what? 14 lakhs, also taxable. So 14 lakh multiplied by 9%. Again, CGST and HGST, 9%. On 14 lakhs, 9%. 1.26, 1.26. Likewise, you have to pay the CGST and HGST. 9.26 lakhs. Total how much? Here, total comes here 17,64,000. But my dear friends, what they are asking here, total value of outward supply 84 plus 14 comes rupees 98 lakh is their outward supply. If they ask output supply is 98 lakhs, tax there on 17.64 lakh. So having this data, we look what is the asking here in the problem. What they are asking in the problem? They are asking the problem the value of outward supply which will be subject to GST. So value of output supply only asking. So 98 lakhs. The first answer is right answer. Again referring the B, C, D baseless. Therefore straight away we can answer A, which is rupees 98 lakh is the answer. We will talk about point number 7. Question number 7. Which of the following statement is correct in terms of the facts of the case scenario given above? They are given here the which of the statement is correct. That is very carefully read and identify. Mr. Ashok cannot opt to pay tax in the financial year 2021. Mr. Ashok cannot opt to pay tax in the financial under composition scheme. Who said it is not a correct answer? They are asking correct answer. This is not a correct answer. Point number B. Mr. Ashok is entitled to take ITC or input on stock. No, it is input tax credit prior to the date of his registration. 9th, he got registered. No, he got registered when 9th. Therefore, effective date of registration 9th. He obtained the registration certificate on 9th of August, 9th of April. 9th of April onwards, his registration is effective. Prior to the date means as on 8th April, the stock qualify for ITC, that to input goods. As referred in section 18, section 1 clause B of the CGST, but not the 1st of August. It is not a correct statement. Point number C. Mr. Ashok shall be liable to pay the GST on reverse charge under Section 9(4). Sorry, Section 9(4) of the CGST applicable only in the case where the recipient is a promoter or a builder. In case of construction supply, if you procure the goods from unregistered person more than the limit prescribed to procure, in that case only 9(4) apply. Otherwise 9(4) not applicable in remaining cases. Just because of a person procure the goods from unregistered person cannot be liable to pay GST under 9(4). Is not the correct answer. Last point is left over. Is ultimate answer only. Mr. Ashok is entitled to take ITC on inputs held in stock on 8th April. Yes. So when he got registered, my dear friends, he got registered. Effective date of registration I mentioned 9th of April. So prior to the date of immediately preceding date of effective date of registration is 8th April. So on 8th April, the stock this and this will qualify for ITC, not anything else than that. In that case, in the given case, the stock available on 8th April, ITC allowed. It is a correct answer. Therefore, in the given case, answer is D. Answer is D. Is the right answer. Further, my dear friends, referring to you for a kind consideration. If you have any doubt here and there while explaining by me, you please most welcome to ask the doubt. I will clarify then and there. It is a live session, my dear friends. Under the live session, you have opportunity to interact with your faculty. Further, point number 8, referring here, the value of supply on which Mr. Ashok is liable to pay GST under the reverse charge for the financial year 2021. The value of supply on which Mr. Ashok is liable to pay GST under reverse charge for the financial year 2021. What are the services on which reverse charge applicable? Let us hunt here. What are they? One by one. Transactions are given here. Only after 9th April only, not before that. Legal fee paid to advocate will come under reverse charge only when the turnover of the recipient, being a business entity, exceeded the threshold limit for registration. What is the threshold limit in the previous year? Threshold limit in the previous year only 14 lakhs. What is the limit prescribed for registration under the state of West Bengal for a provider of what? The supply of goods is considered. Supply of goods is considered. It is 40 lakhs turnover. Supply of services 20 lakhs turnover. It is far below than the threshold limit for registration. Therefore, this particular supply is exempted. This supply is exempted. Since it is exempted, no one liable to pay GST. It won't come under RCM. Further, purchase of stationery items from registered person. Okay, purchase of stationery item from registered person also will not come under RCM. Purchase of stationery items from registered person Delhi not applicable for the RCM. Lease rent of the stationery stores paid to Kolkata Municipal Corporation, where supplier of service, government or local authority, renting of immovable property for commercial purposes to a registered person, which fall under RCM. Recipient being a registered person liable to pay GST. Therefore, this is a RCM, no exemption. If the recipient is a registered person, supplier liable to pay GST. But in the given case, our client is a registered person, voluntarily got registered. Therefore, RCM applies in the given case. Further, my dear friends, transportation charges paid to Gati Transport GTA, tax is not payable 12%. That means supplier not obligated to pay 12%. It falls under RCM if the recipient is specific person. Our client here, Ashok, is the registered person under GST, therefore specific person. Recipient liable to pay. What rate of GST liable to pay? At the rate of 5% of the GST liable to pay by recipient under RCM. Not here, my dear friends, not here. In the case of Gati, this also be RCM. GTA services now, GTA services. RCM at the rate of 5%. Fine. Now we got here 1,20,000 plus 1,50,000. The total how much we got here? 2,70,000. Thereafter, interest paid on borrowings is exempted. accrued interest on fixed deposit, not a taxable supply exempted. Rent received from IDBI bank for its employees, residential property, residential rent exempted. Therefore, the answer is 2,70,000. Whether it's matching or not, let us see. The value of supply on which reverse charge applicable. Value of supply on which reverse charge applicable is A not B not D. Yes, 2,70,000, which is 1,20,000 plus 1,50,000. Totally, therefore, answer here is, my dear friends, D. 2,70,000, on which RCM applicable in the hands of the Ashok, recipient liable to pay GST. Point number 9. What's point number 9 says here? Which of the following inward supply is not subject to payment of tax under reverse charge mechanism? Shop rent paid to KMC is a receipt RCM only. They are asking which inward supply is not subject to under RCM, not subject to RCM, is an RCM. For the legal fee paid to advocate, which is not going to be taxed under RCM because exempt supply. Therefore, this point is not falls under RCM because qualified exemption. Purchase of stationery items from uninsured person, no one liable to pay GST. Therefore, it is also not come under RCM. Further, my dear friends, transportation charge paid to Gati is RCM. They are asking what is that RCM in the given combination. Point number 2, point number 3 is not an RCM. Answer to A, not correct. 2 and 3, wherever comes, is not an RCM. Here you refer B, no, C. 2 and 3 is appeared, that is right answer. Answer to C is the right answer. Got the clarity? Which one is not under RCM? Goods procured from registered person, not RCM. Fee paid to advocate, which is RCM but not qualified for tax because it is exempt supply. Therefore, not RCM. Therefore, 2 and 3 is under the not under RCM category. Answer C is the right answer. Combination 2 and 3. Further, refer to here point number 10, my dear friends. Point number 10 reading as follows. Point number 10. Whether input tax kit is available on GST paid by Mr. Ashok on the taxable value of rupees 1 lakh charged by Hotel Blue Pins located in Mumbai, Maharashtra for a stay. If yes, please specify the amount of input tax credit. Specify the input tax credit. Dear friends, in which month he went? They are asking here, specify the input tax kit available. The input tax kit is available on GST paid by Mr. Ashok on the taxable value of rupees 1 lakh charged by Hotel Blue Pins located in Mumbai, Maharashtra for his stay. If yes, please specify the amount of input tax kit they are asking here. If you refer here, in which month he went and stayed in that hotel is important. When he stayed, Ashok went to Mumbai, Maharashtra for business meeting February 2020. But his effective with effect from which date onwards he got registered? With effect from 9th April onwards he is a registered person. On or after 9th April, if you have been gone to Maharashtra by staying in a hotel for business trip, that expenditure might be taken as input tax kit. But in the given case, prior to the date of registration, he went and obtained the input services. That input services never going to qualify for ITC after having registration. Therefore, ITC not allowed. In the given case, ITC not allowed at all. No input tax kit allowed for the given case. Because his effective date of registration is effective from 9th April, he went February, prior to the date of registration. Therefore, IT is not allowed. Answer D is the right answer in the given case. Further referring to you, my dear friends, question number 11, reading as follows. Very, very important one, which has CBIC circular. Therefore, one can expect in the coming exam of CA final December 2021. This one. Because RTP has its own importance in the examination. If you refer the past history of the CA final examination, the past exam questions, if you refer, those questions many based on the RTP oriented questions only. So RTP has own importance in the examination. Now reading question number 11. Parallel Singh, registered under the GST in Lucknow, Uttar Pradesh, is appointed as a delivery agent by Sunny Cat Company Private Limited. He sells eye optical to his customers locally with the same state. Sunny Cat Private Limited is also registered under GST in the state of Uttar Pradesh. During the current financial year, Sunny Cat Company Private Limited supplied taxable goods worth rupees 10 crore, whose open market value 10 lakh, the 10 crores here, open market value 10 crore, 10.05 crore from its Allahabad unit to Parallel Singh. Parallel Singh has furnished further sales, sold these goods for 10 crore, 10 lakhs, namely 10.10 crore, by using invoice in his own GSTIN. Parallel Singh has received a commission of 75 lakh from Sunny Cat Private Limited during the year and has guaranteed the payment of the value of such goods from the customs to Sunny Cat Private Limited. Parallel Singh has also provided financial assistance in the form of legal larger credit period to his customers, on which he has also earned interest of 15 lakhs. Compute the value of supply of Sunny Cat Company Private Limited and Parallel Singh for the current financial year, assuming that both of them wish to opt minimum value of supply to the extent possible. Minimum value of supply, which is one of the key words, my dear friends. Now, transaction between Parallel Singh and Sunny Cat. Sunny Cat is principal. Parallel Singh is agent. Principal supply the goods to the agent, where the valuation will be as per the rule number 29 of the valuation rules, where open market value or otherwise 90% of the value at which the agent supplied to non-related parties, whichever comfortable, can be considered by parallel. So parallel at what rate supplied 10 crores? What's the value, open market value for the Sunny Cat? What is the value they supplied? 10 crores worth of the goods. Open market value 10.05 crores. Therefore, 10.05 crore or 90% as per the rule number 29 of the CGST rules. The value at which the agent supplies to non-related parties at what price? 10 crores, 10 lakhs. 10 crores, 10 lakhs. That means 10.10 crore. How much comes here? 10.10 crores, 90%. Which comes here rupees 9.09 crore. If the Sunny Cat want to opt this particular price as 9.09 is minimum value. So Sunny Cat 9.09. With regard to Parallel, at what price he sells the goods? He sells the goods at 10 crore, 10 lakhs. Plus, he will get a commission. How much? 0.75 lakhs. 10.10 crore plus 0.75 lakh plus there is furthermore interest. That means they'll get a commission. Is taxable as per the CBIC circular. Total is how much? 10.10, 0.75 plus 1.5. Totally 11 crore. 11 crore. 11 crore. Where this 11 crore is matching? Parallel in 11 crore. Where 9.09 crore is matching? Sunny card, principal 9.09. So answer is right here. A answer. Answer is A. Is the right answer. As simple as this, my dear friends, for the given case is considered. Got the clarity? Dear friends, please, I am going to consider question number 12 onwards till the end of this particular RTP. By tomorrow, continuation of this particular RTP question going to be solved by tomorrow from 12 p.m. to 1 p.m. special class. Don't miss, my dear friends. Please be attend thereby the RTP with analytical manner, conceptual manner, applicable for your December 21 examination in your hand. Thank you, my dear friends, for attending the class. See you by tomorrow, sharply at 12 p.m. to continue from here to conclude this RTP, applicable for the December 2021 exam of CA final, paper number 8, Indirect Tax, last group number 2. Thank you, my dear friends. Thank you to one and all.